With more than 5,000 sailors on board, over 17,000 meals have to be prepared each day on an aircraft carrier. Each ship has its culinary staff consisting of over 100 cooks and food experts to handle these mountainous amounts of food every day. It's impressive how the cooks manage to deliver the same standards of foods in plenty of quantities every single day. How do they tackle this large-scale cooking during the time the ship is deployed? The culinary specialists on board an aircraft carrier prepare 17,000 meals a day, from breakfast to lunch to dinner and a midnight meal, popularly referred to as mid-rats among the sailors. These midnight rations are mainly for the night crew members who have a different food timetable. The midnight portions are what they have for lunch. They have breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast. The mid-rats consist of leftovers from dinner and the addition of other food items to spice the meal up. To ensure this quota of meals is met every day, the kitchen staff adheres to a strict 2-week food plan. The food aboard the ship must, in no circumstances whatsoever, be used up, even though it is restocked at regular intervals. It takes 1,600 pounds of chicken, 350 pounds of lettuce, 20,000 cups of coffee, 160 gallons of milk, and 30 boxes of cereal to feed the 5,000 Navy sailors on board an aircraft carrier each day. The ship's cooks prepare meals in massive proportions to ensure that they are available for other naval officers on board almost 24 hours each day while carrying out other aspects of their culinary duties. When the ship first leaves port and begins its deployment, crew members enjoy a variety of fresh food delivered by the Department of Supply. Their walk-in freezers and food stores would almost be filled to the brim with a variety of food boxes. An allowance would have to be left on top of these boxes to access the stock. The kitchen staff would have to crawl through the allowance to locate the food they needed and toss it to the entrance of the freezer. A detailed diagram of how the storage boxes are placed and arranged would be posted to the door to help the culinary staff easily navigate the freezers. It could take as many as 8 weeks before enough boxes could have been used up and removed to grant passage on the floor of the storage facility. The fresh food is stored in large freezers, cold storage rooms, and dry stores on the ship. These storage facilities are always filled to their maximum capacities. They are designed to preserve enormous quantities of perishable consumables for almost a month. As time passes by, the stock of fresh food becomes exhausted and sailors turn their mouths and their stomachs to frozen and canned foods. Navy sailors can still enjoy the taste of fresh food when it's delivered by what is known as a replenishment ship. A replenishment ship supplies a new batch of fresh food and other commodities to an aircraft carrier while it's at sea every 7 to 10 days. During this cycle, it delivers about 400,000 to 1 million pounds of food. It's safe to say that the U.S. Navy's expenditure on food must be quite high, but it is a necessary expense to ensure that the courageous men and women that defend our country's seas are fed. At-sea replenishments, known as underway replenishment or UNREP, require a lot of time and manpower. The supplies on the replenishment ship first have to be offloaded onto the aircraft carrier via a helicopter that shuffles back and forth till the replenishment ship is emptied. Then, the supplies are delivered to the appropriate sections on the ship, usually walk-in freezers and dry food stores. An aircraft carrier also replenishes its stock of foods and other consumables whenever it enters port before restarting the cycle. There have been special instances where an aircraft carrier can be stocked with up to 70 days' worth of food while it's at port. The U.S. Navy also provides sail-through grocery stores at sea called Food Sea Lions. Visiting sailors make a choice between the options of plastic or paper bags made available at the grocery stores. On some occasions, like birthdays, sailors can enjoy special deliveries of fancy table settings, wine glasses, cocktails, and main courses that can be found on the menus of expensive restaurants. Sailors have also reported that there have been many times when they enjoy a special food if the Navy is about to extend their deployment or cancel a port visitation. To keep their sailors happy, the Navy organizes deliveries of expensive foods such as steaks and lobster. Depending on the food being prepared and whom they cook for, the cooks and galleys on the ships are divided into different categories. The classes of sailors also identify the areas where they enjoy their meals. Junior enlisted sailors eat at the general messes. They don't pay extra fees to enjoy other food options on the menu and only eat what is prepared for them. The higher-ups have an array of menu options from which they can select their meals. Of course, to enjoy this benefit, they pay special fees and have separate cooks and galleys to handle their food. The captain? He has the perk of having a personal cook, a separate galley, and his store of food supplies. The captain's supply store is usually one of the best on the ship. While it is common that there are leftovers at the general cooking halls, it's not likely that naval officers enjoy second servings. This is because the money they pool together to enjoy advanced menu options only covers a single standard serving of meals per feeding time. Unless the officer chooses to be absent from a meal, each officer eats a measured amount of food. The food served to all ranks of naval crew members aboard the ship is almost the same in terms of quality and quantity. All cooks and galleys have to make sure their meals are ready at the same time for the crew members aboard the aircraft carrier. While some galleys handle a larger portion of Navy sailors, others handle a specific number of higher ranks, perhaps 100 officers or slightly more. Since all meals take the same preparation time, the higher ranks tend to have better qualities of served meals. The chiefs and the captains are more likely to enjoy better qualities and larger portions of food than the rest of the ship's crew. On rare occasions, U.S. Navy sailors enjoy what they call steel beach picnics, where they feast on barbecued meat and have a good time socializing with each other. Crew members are not allowed to fish while at sea because sharks tend to be around the ship's hulls. Throwing in a bloodied mass of meat will only attract the sea monsters, and coming in contact with them is an occurrence that is to be avoided at all costs. Sometimes the naval culinary staff organizes training sessions for its members. It usually happens while the ship is at port and undeployed. The training could be in individual or group sessions. Most of the training exercises are focused on improving the cook's already existing culinary skills. The rest of the training period can be spent on new cooking techniques and procedures the participants wish to learn. In fact, over the years, these training sessions have proven to reduce the difficulties the kitchen staff face while preparing 17,000 meals a day for the 5,000 sailors on board an aircraft carrier. Special thanks to the Navy culinary staff members for feeding the rest of the crew members. Preparing that number of meals each day is no easy feat. They have to do it for months at a stretch. Shout out to our heroes and heroines in white aprons and chef hats for making sure that at no time is a U.S. Navy sailor hungry. Thanks for watching the video. Let us know what you think of the topic in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other exciting videos like this. Hit that notification bell to catch future updates, and I'll see you in the next video.